Spend more than 5 minutes on social media right now and you're going to find everybody giving you advice on how to do some great abdominal exercises. By the time this thing is all over, everybody should have a six-pack, so good. Anyhow, with all these cool exercises, we want to make sure that we're doing them right, okay? So you can do 1,000 reps of a great exercise poorly and not get anything out of it. If you're going to be doing an ab exercise, what you want is something that's stressful enough that's going to force the muscle to change. If you can do 20, 50, 100 reps of anything, it's not stressful enough to make you any stronger. It's not stressful enough to get any change in that muscle. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are doing these exercises correctly, which means we have to know how to engage our core. And one of the things that you'll see is a lot of different floor exercises with like feet up leg raises or crunches. If we're going to be on the floor, one of the things we want to do is make sure that we're positioned correctly and that we're going to actually engage those abdominals. So first thing you want to do is figure out how to push your low back down into the ground. So instead of an arched back, we want to see is that back flatten out. This is a lordotic curve. What we want to do is get into more of a neutral or even a kyphotic curve. So what we want to do is push the low back into the mat. As we do that, squeeze the glutes. So if you were to think about squeezing the glutes and then crunching, try and push the low back into the ground and bring your rib cage and your hip bone together, all right? And then relax. Squeeze the glutes. As you squeeze the glutes, push the low back into the mat, and then relax. This is what is going to get the abdominals to engage. This is the beginning of a crunch. This is how we work on a leg raise. This is how we do the hollow body rock. So any of these activities, any of these exercises to engage the abs or work the abs require us to engage the abs. If you're in extension, if you're pulling the rib cage away from the belt line, away from the hips, you have no engagement in the core. You can draw your belly button in as much as you want, but that's not going to get any core activation. So that's the next thing we're going to talk about, drawing the navel in. Don't, for the love of God, don't draw your navel in. That's great for pictures. If you're posing for a picture, draw your navel in. If you're doing an abdominal exercise, think about pushing the belly button out. So to do that, what I want you to do, lay flat on the ground or standing up, take your fingers and just like circle your fingers around your belly button, okay? Now, suck them in. Suck in as hard as you can. Imagine if somebody were to punch you in the stomach like that, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna breathe for about 10 minutes. But if you are pushing the abdominals out, if you think about taking your belly button and pushing out, what you're going to notice is as you're doing that, your glutes are going to tighten up, your low back is going to push down into the mat, and you're going to get better abdominal engagement. So again, if you were to get hit in the stomach right here, you're braced up, you're ready for it, that's a strong core. Sucking the abdominals in, weak core, pushing out, strong core. So as you push out, that is going to put you in a position to support and to do all these really, really cool ab exercises that you see on social media. And that is how you're going to get a six-pack over the next month, or your money back. Seeing as how you're not paying for this, I don't have to pay you back.